All right, so the biggest pop of the night for me was say his name and he appears, the TNA World Champion. Although I guess it's happened before. I saw some stats somewhere where it was the first time in 26 years that a champion from another company had a match at WrestleMania. So
No, I don't know who's the other one.
I don't know. Anyway, so it was Randy Orton's open challenge, and Joe Hendry got a pop. So I popped because I'm a TNA fan. I follow TNA. I review TNA on our blog posts on our YouTube channel. If you want, to review TNA. But you know what though? Joe Hendry lost this match pretty easily. He was in there quickly. He's really short too compared to Randy Orton, as we were talking about Orton, how fucking gigantic he is earlier. But the thing that I forgot to mention with you guys, because I was kind of twisted that night, I was just happy to see him. But in the storyline, Joe Hendry is injured. That's why he was going into tonight's match at Rebellion, because as we're recording on a Sunday, Kazarian cashed in his guaranteed title shot against him on this pay-per-view because he wanted to face a weakened Joe Hendry who is going to fight with a torn bicep. And I totally forgot about this when it happened at WrestleMania. I was like, he's injured though. I should have known that. But okay, he got beaten easily. That's fine. He was injured. But there was a disrespectful RKO afterwards by Randy Orton too.
Yeah. So, I'll just say this. I think in some ways it's a good thing for TNA and Joe Hendry, and in some ways it was bad. I think when I talked to Kevin over the phone, I didn't see it yet, and I said, well, look, if you had a decent match with him, then that's really as good as you can really get for Joe Hendry. That's a great opportunity. He's at WrestleMania. It's publicity for TNA. But it was actually like a 2-3 minute match. It wasn't 10 minutes like I thought it was. And then he also RKO'd him afterwards. So it wasn't a great look. I mean, I still think it's a good thing that he was at WrestleMania. He got an opportunity to be seen and stuff like that. But it kind of made him look pretty shitty. So that's not good. That part wasn't good.
Well, in the storyline, him being hurt, that clears it up for me. Okay. Reviews before I get to Robert's comments. Robert, 2 thumbs up.
Oh, yeah. Robert
really
actually enjoyed this. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So I thought Robert hated Joe
why. I want to explain why.
All right, go ahead.
That moment in the match when Joe Hendry turned around and his smile and the camera zoomed in, and then all of a sudden RKO out of nowhere, that's priceless. I loved it, and the fact that this was a squash match, I'm like, all right, good. I'm glad it turned out that.
Robert, so do you really do you hate Joe Hendry?
He annoys. I don't hate him, but he annoys me.
Is it just because the gimmick, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, that right there. Incredible.
That was great.
So follow up. Since we're doing follow up stuffs, he stayed around. He stuck around Las Vegas. Vlad. He was at NXT on Tuesday. Joe Hendry. Yeah, he stepped up to the NXT title scene because Trick and Obafemi were arguing. And he just jumped in there and he called Trick a whiny-ass bitch. Oh, my God. Hey, by the way, Robert, did you hear what happened today on TNA Rebellion?
No, what happened?
Oh, my God. Freaking Joe Hendry defended the title against Ethan Page and Kazarian, and he won, right, with the torn bicep. So he got through it.
Okay.
And then he got attacked post-match by Trick Williams.
Oh, really?
Trick Williams crossed the line to TNA and jumped Joe Hendry, which made sense. Honestly, I thought Joe Hendry was kind of disrespectful to him this past Tuesday. So, all right. So there's a little interesting thing for you. And I think Trick should win the TNA title. Even though I love TNA, I think they should do an angle where somebody takes the TNA title and then Joe Hendry has to go to NXT and get it back. So that's what I would think.
Which he's already going back and forth, so why not?
All right, so I'm totally going to probably skip over this. Logan Paul and AJ, I don't think anyone really cared about it. We all gave it a half thumbs up. Okay.
It was fine. It was fine, yeah.
It was a decent matchup. Anything else? Oh, Becky Lynch returned. But I think this is more important for the aftermath of what happened on Raw. So Becky was the mystery partner in a match that we all gave decent ratings. Robert gave a thumbs up to seeing Becky 2 belts back again. This time it was Lyra 2 belts, though. She won the tag titles, and she's the Intercontinental Champion. But I might have a clip of the Becky Lynch heel turn on Monday Night Raw, which is storyline number... Hold on one second. Give me 1 second, guys. I don't think... Oh, here it is. The Becky heel turn. So they gave the titles right back the very next night. I don't know what you guys thought at that very moment, that very instant when we were watching that. But so there Lyra is all dejected, and Becky Lynch looks at her and gives her a hug, and then fucking clotheslines the shit out of her. And then she starts going crazy, like, like, don't you know, I have kids now, and you just fucking lost us the title. What the hell am I supposed to do? Since she's had kids, she's just turned into a fucking crazy bitch or something. So Lyra's like, what the fuck? And
actually,
Becky
so was I. I was also saying, what the fuck?
Oh my god. Well, hold on. On our Raw review, if I could pull that up. Sorry, I don't have it prepared here that well. But I do want to see what ratings we gave this. So, where's our Raw review of Becky Lynch? Here it is. So, 2 thumbs up from Kaon. Yeah, I really like this heel turn. Sure, why not? Vlad a thumbs up, Robert a thumbs up. But there's probably like logical issues with this. Why the hell was she friends with her one night and then the next? Is she really? What the hell happened here? Okay, who wants to comment on this?
Well,
who wants to go first?
That's not even, well, for me, that's not even the question that came to my mind is like, why be a friend on one night and turn the next? My question is like, why win the title only to drop it the following night? And that was the question that came into my mind. I thought it was a little too soon for that.
Yeah. Well. Okay, yes, very quick title change. Very odd. But I guess they just wanted to force in this heel turn somehow, huh, Vlad?
Well, because it's meaningless titles. Sorry, the women's tag team titles. Like they could turn. Somebody could win or lose that every night, and I wouldn't care. But no, the heel turn is the story here because I don't understand how she could turn on her like that after she was so happy to be her partner and filling in for Bayley the night before, and then the next night they lose. Barely. It was another good match. And then she just beats the shit out of her. I was like, whoa, okay, let's go with it. But yeah, it didn't quite make a lot of sense. But yeah, I went with it.
Well, it wasn't that fiery Raw that was like, a lot of shit happened. So that was one of the things that happened on the follow-up to Monday Night Raw.